So let's take an example like a kind of assignment we want to do. Assignment. And I'll give all the hints and let's start it at least. Okay. So let's assume that the assignment is like this, which is a kind of registration page. So let's assume I'm just designing it, like how it will look like, right? So let's assume that there is registration. So there is a website which says that, okay, you want to register for something. And this registration is basically will have a form. Okay. And in the form, how it will look like, that I'm describing here. So this form will ask your name. What is your name? It will ask, or just name colon, and it will ask your age colon. It will ask your city, or let's say country. Country it will ask. It will ask you phone number. Okay. And it will ask you describe yourself. Describe yourself. Yourself. Something like this. But now there is description like how this website will look like. How this will look like. So name will be a text box. Name should be a text box, right? Where the name will be given. Yeah, the user will put, then age, where somebody will put the age. Country should be a drop down. Phone number will accept only numerical thing. Describe will be a text area. Describe will be a text area. And and there should be a submit button. So here there should be one button. So one button here, like this one. Let me change the color. So there will be a button which will say submit. And once you click on the submit, it should say registration completed. Okay, once you are done with that, it should say in the text here, in the label somewhere, it should say registration completed. Let me write it here. Which say registration completed, Mr. User. Or it's not just Mr. User. Let's say, because it's difficult to find out then whether we want to write Mr. or Miss. So registration completed, dear user, and here the username will come, right? So this will be displayed at the end once user will click on the submit. So this is our assignment, let's assume. And how it will be, the name here, let me describe everything now. What is our requirement? This is something, age is something, country is something. So let me write it what it is. Hold on. So I want to say that this one, name is a text box. Name is a text box, means you can put the text there. Age is again text box, which where you can put the numerical values. Country is a drop down where you can select the country. Phone number is again text box, which will accept only numbers, right? Describe yourself is a text area. Text area. There is a difference between text area and text box. Submit is a button. So I'm writing here the description of it. It should be a button. Done. And then registration completed for this is basically it's a label. What it is called? Label. Okay, technical. So this is our assignment. Let's start this. Let's start this. so that you will get to know that what website designing, website, development and designing, it's not that much difficult. You can do it. Okay. So if somebody is asking if they want to use VS Code, it's fine. It's fine. We are not going to teach you chapter by chapter. It won't make any sense. Somebody asking is whether I will teach these things chapter by chapter. No, no, no. Is not going to make any sense because these things you can learn on your own. Right? It's very simple that what is paragraph, how it will look like, then some example of that paragraph, right? All those things. You have to try on your own. You have to experiment on your own. Then only you will feel more confident that you are able to do something on your system, right? We will talk in assignment like language, right? We will do some assignments so that you will implement your learning here. Let's try this. Let's try this. We want to achieve this. So there should be a registration should be written. Let's create a fresh HTML code. Do it with me. In your system, open Notepad. Okay. And let's start. The very first tag should be HTML. Done. The last tag should be HTML. See, doing this thing, it won't take much time. I'm selecting the language as HTML. In Notepad++, you can do that. The basic thing we already know. So the content is there on body every time, right? So body is there and end of the body slash body. Done. Fine. Um, let's create this. So there should be name and then it should ask like name and there should be a text box. Fine. So you can simply say name. It's possible. Name. We'll try to do it in a better way, but I'm giving you a very basic thing what you can do. Then you can say, I want to create text box. So to create the text box, it's like input type is equals to text. Done. Name part is done. What is the next thing? Age. Fine. So let's put age and then colon. Same thing. This is also a text box. Done. Okay. I forgot to close it, right? So it's better you put closing tag also as a good practice. Done. Country. Country is a drop down. So you have to learn then now how to create the drop down. Okay. So let's Google it. Or there is a chapter here related to how to create the option selecting, right? You will come to this one by one. Then you will be able to do anything on the HTML, right? As of now, we want to create this drop down. So I know how to create it, right? So first of all, I'll ask what is city. Okay, colon. The drop down, you can create it through a tag called select. Okay. Select tag is started here and let's say we want to end it here. Select. Select is related to it creates a drop down, but then you have to put the options there. So actually the tag name is also option. Okay. Option is started, option end, option. So let me copy this. So let's assume you can make multiple options. We are creating some simple things. So let's say country is India or China. Okay. Now what we want to do? We want to create a text box which will ask for phone number. Fine. Sorry, this is not city. This is country. Country. Now we want to ask for uh, phone number. Phone number. And that will be also input type is equals to text. only difference is this should accept only numerical value. It should not accept text. So I'll tell you what is the difference. Let's save this first. So I'm saving it now, and I'll make it assignment dot html in the double quote, and here it's all type this one, and I will save this. Save. Done. So now let's see how it will look like. So this is under this. If I double click it, I'm able to see this. Name is there, age is there, country drop down, India and China is visible, phone number is there, but it is not in the alignment, right? We want it to look, we want this to look like a form filling thing, right? So it's not looking because we have not given the line break. So let's give it now. So if after every like a text box, let's put a break, line break, which is BR. Okay. Let's give 2 line breaks. That's fine. Here also, and after the phone number also. And we want to show some heading, right? So that heading is H1. And the heading is, just a minute, let me close this. And this is registration. Okay, save this and let's see how it will look like. So this is looking like this now. Fine. Now H1, there is H2 also. So when you will make it H2, it will be a bit smaller. As of now, this is looking like this, right? Let me save this. This is like this. If I refresh this, see here, registration is a smaller in font now. Fine. But you want this registration to be aligned in the center of the page. So you have to learn how to put it. I don't know. Maybe it's like align is equals to center. So I learned it long back. Yes, it's coming in the center. So align is equals to center. How I remember it? Because I learned it. I did a lot of practice. So I remember it that there is a way to do it. Let's keep the background color as yellow color. How to do that? So probably in the body, you can say color is equals to yellow. I'm just trying it. When you will do it chapter by chapter, you will learn a lot of things and you will do it. No, it's not working. So maybe background color or BG color, because it's a background color we are talking about. Yes, it's BG color, background color yellow. Set. Done. Now it's looking like some kind of form. So what is the next thing? Next thing is, okay, I was talking about the phone number part. So see here, when I say something is text, you can put text. Even the age is accepting alphabets or the special characters, right? Which is not good. Age should be some numerical thing. Same is with the phone number. It should not accept the characters, correct? It should accept only the numerical thing. But it is allowing us to put this. How to restrict this? You should Google it. Right? This is how everyone does. So let's Google. We will say how to make a text box to accept only numbers in HTML. See, doing Google search is also art and science both. You should know what exactly you want to achieve. Then only you will get a good answer also. Okay. So it's saying that if you will say input type is equals to number, it's done. So what you have to do, instead of saying input type is equals to text, let's make it number, because we will accept only numerical thing. In the phone number also, say type is equals to number. Now save this, go to your website again. Where is that? This, refresh this. Now let's try to put, I'm trying to put characters. It is not allowing me. When I put the numerical, it is taking it. Same is with the phone number. When I'm trying to do any character, it is not allowing me. When I put number, then only it is taking it, right? So this is how we learn one by one. And is it a very complex thing? No. So I did it very fast because I knew somehow. But as a beginner, what you should do is you should read. You have to make an habit of reading the things and understanding what they are saying. Don't do it randomly. Okay, this is the answer. Do it quickly. No, no. Don't go in rapid fire mode to complete any assignment. Understand it, what they are saying. Try to achieve the same thing what is written in the blog or any tutorial. Okay, fine. What is the next thing we want to do? We want to create a text area. This is called a text area. Let's assume where you have to put describe yourself. So what is the difference between text and text area? This is input type is equals to text, where you can put the text. Here is, I'm saying it is a text area. Text area is a different thing. Text area is something where you can put multiple lines. Here in the name, can I put multiple lines? It is accepting lot of characters, but it is not changing the line. One thing, right? And I'm not able to restrict how many lines I should be able to put, right? So there should be a way where I can put multiple lines. Okay. So that is text area. There is one tag itself available as text area. So here I will say describe yourself. Describe yourself. And here we'll say text area. And this text area, that's it. Text area start, text area end. Text area. There may be some spelling mistake. I don't know. Maybe this A should be capital. That's fine. We'll find out the correct syntax. We should know the concept. The syntax wise, we can do it. The text area is not visible. Even we have okay, let me save this. I did not save it. Yes, it's coming. Text area is coming now. Now, if you will see, when I write, hi, I am Nitesh. I am your mentor. Have you observed that it is changing the line automatically for learning, testing, and automation? Have you observed there is one scroll option has also come like arrow, right? So next thing is it's very small, right? You can put how many rows and columns should be there. So let's do that. So basically in the text area, what I remember is you can say number of rows will be 5, or you can give any. And what was that, cell or column? I forgot. But let's write column as of now. Column is equals to 50. Save this. And let's see what is the difference now. No, no difference. So it's not row and column. Let's find out. Google it. Google again. Google. And we will say text area syntax for HTML. What is syntax? Means you want to know how to write it properly. So W3 School itself has a good example. So text area. Text area, yeah, row and calls. Actually, I was writing columns. It's just COLS. Okay. It's COLS. COLS. And it's not row, it's rows. ROWS. Save this and go back, refresh this. See here. Now, rows means you can put 5 number of lines, calls means these many characters. Once you put 51st character, it will automatically go to the next line. It's like this. Let's put something. Hi, I am your mentor for learning, test, and automation. We are learning HTML as of now. Let me copy this thing so that will not waste the time. I just want to show that what will happen once the 5 lines are completed. So this is 4th line is done. And now I am putting something as a 5th line. Later on, we will learn CSS and JS and Selenium and designing. So as of now, 5th line is there. There is nothing here, right? Designing framework. Have you observed that scroll has come now, right? Because 5th line is done. So the visibility of the 6th line is not there, right? So automatically the scroll will come so that you can see other lines. Okay. I that's why I was writing a lot of things to just to show you what is rows and what is calls. Fine. So this is called text area. It is different from the text. Fine. What we need after that? We need a button. As per our assignment, we need a submit button. So let's create it. So here, let's put single, okay, 2 times BR, that's fine after this. And we want to make a button here. So we will say button. That's it. So there is a type submit, that is fine, but I'm not writing as of now. I will say submit as a text and button close. Button, B-U-T-T-N. That's it. Let's see how it will look like. Yeah, it's coming. So basic things are done. What we wanted to achieve.